Hey guys, what's up? Today's episode of Patriots Offseason Talk is going to be about a topic that we are definitely going to have to address. If not this year, then definitely next year. And that is the retirement or possible retirement of Rob Gronkowski. He's been a huge part of this offense for a long time, and when you lose somebody of his caliber, it's definitely tough. You lose a veteran presence in the locker room, and you lose one of your pieces that Brady trusts the most, and has made some big plays for us in the past, and when we need him to make a big catch and a big play, he's usually there. So losing a if it does, this is all hypothetical. If it doesn't happen, then that's great, and we'll go from there. But the Patriots, to me, kind of have to act like he is going to retire. So we're going to approach this video as if he was going to retire. So that's how we're going to do it. And when anybody retires, you gotta either promote from within and bring somebody up that's already on the team, or you go out in free agency and you see if you can land a free agent to take Gronk's place. Now I kind of came at this from two different points of view. One point of view is I picked a tight end who's kind of a veteran and has been in the league for a while, and that you would probably get a more Patriot friendly deal out of, and then I picked one that was younger, and you might have to pay a little bit more, and you might have to coach them up a little bit, and spend a little bit more time on them, and they might be a little more rough around the edges, but the potential is still there to be really good. So with that being said, guys, let's get started. I originally had 4 guys on my list, but I narrowed it down to 2. So we're just going to do 2. So we'll start off on the younger end of the spectrum with a guy that I think has a lot of potential. And that would be Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And I think with the proper coaching and a little bit of kind of a change of scenery and just kind of working with him on his fundamentals, because the size, the speed, and the athleticism is definitely there. He's very similar in size to Gronk and physicality. He plays a really hard-nosed kind of game, and has really good hands and is really athletic. Sorry guys, but the one of a few of the knocks on him are his drive. Sometimes he can lack in focus and concentration and the drive, and then he's people have knocked his route running and mechanics. So he's more of a project. They would definitely have to spend a lot more time coaching him and kind of working with him and just more effort basically involved. And they would probably have to pay him more because he is younger, and he would probably be looking for a deal that might kind of contradict what the Patriots are going to be looking for. Their Patriots usually like to like to sign guys in free agency that the deals will benefit them. They're not looking to kind of spend a lot more, a lot of money and long-term deals on some of these guys. They've never been one to really spend a lot of money. I mean, minus the Stephon Gilmore one, which I'm still kind of shocked they signed him for that amount of money, but because that was definitely outside of their what they usually do. But so back to the tight ends. So I like Austin Seferian-Jenkins as the lower end, the younger one. On the younger end of the spectrum, and he could, if it works out, then it would definitely benefit the Patriots because he's young and he would be on the team for a while, and I think the ceiling is pretty high with him. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, a guy who's been in the league for a while and is a veteran, and you would definitely not have to really spend as much time with him. But he has lost a little bit of speed, and he's lost a little bit of a step. Not saying that he's not a good tight end, but he has definitely lost a it's. I'm not saying he's declining, but his skills weren't what they used to be when he first came into the league. And that would be Jared Cook from the Raiders. Once again, guys, another big physical kind of tight end. Not afraid to just like Jenkins, not afraid to take punishment and take a hit for a catch, or catch a ball and run through 2 or 3 guys to get to an end zone or to get the first down markers. But he's another physical kind of receiver, and plays. He gives a lot of effort. And I like the wingspan on him is big. So I like that it's very similar to Gronks, where you kind of, as long as you get the ball near him, he'll probably come up with the catch, and he's not afraid to fight for extra yards or catches or anything like that. The one knock on him would be the blocking. So they would definitely have to work with him on run blocking and pass blocking, because the Patriots, when they draft players, they kind of they look for guys who have all around skill set, and if you're real weak, like let's say you're real weak in run blocking, that might be a reason for them to stay away from you. It's just, so they would definitely have to work with him on the run blocking if they brought him in here. The upside for Cook is that they could probably get him on a much better deal than Jenkins would probably be seeking, simply because he's older and he doesn't have as much time in the league. I think that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you next time. And as always, go Patriots.